football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Be looking forward to it all. The Hoosiers will put total leather to crank us up. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The midshipman offense is on the field to start this game. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their side. Line speed, but David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch.
Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Navy will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Grabbed in the backfield. It's their assault. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. And Navy will go back on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. On the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Wants to bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. It's caught. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Hand off from the shotgun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to throw. It's Henderson. He's got it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, and the defense tackles him at the 3. The Hoosiers have it in scoring position on first and goal.
Timeout, Navy.
New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
Get set, get set.
They'll run it on first and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but
the ball in a window, good pass defense.
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Hold on.
That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Now on the option. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Using his legs, it's Strudowski. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Hoosiers want to crank the tempo. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got his man. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
1st and goal, Indiana.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They're working that left side. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Marches ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
3rd and goal, the offense still trying to run the football here. And how about the individual effort up front by this defender? Getting penetration, now setting up 4th down.
Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
We reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
On the option. He'll do it himself. At the 20, he's got space. Turning it on. At the 30. 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They are up by 7 over Hawaii. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Henderson. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Now that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field, and they just couldn't hook up on that one.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Right on the money. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. And the Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. Much better field position this time around. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run the option. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
The defensive front had that one smelled out from the beginning, and the fullback went fully backward.
Nowhere to go. That's a quick-hitting play. Till you get the ball to the fullback, you're trying to get him downhill to hit somebody fast. Nowhere to go.
Punt is on its way. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own. Turning on the Jets. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
That guy is so much fun to watch. He rips off another big run. I'll tell you, the identity of this offense is their ability to get it done on the ground. Had over 100 yards rushing in their last game. They're already over that mark, and we're only in the first half.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line. It's Henderson. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
First and goal, Indiana.
They'll try to get it in with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I'd love to see this offense be physical like this to finish the first half. Like, you're up by 3, put a good first half together. Going into the half right here, got a chance to make this a 2-score game, and I want to chew a lot of this clock. I don't want to give them a lot, so if we can run the football, be consistent, and add to our lead before the half.
Now it's second and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Navy will go back on the attack. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down.
Encroachment defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Sends it back in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Judowski. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
Navy will have to punt it away.
Formation to kick it away.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one.
On the double.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. With the catch, it's McIntyre. Knocked off his feet.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. Punt is on its way. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. And the Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
He's going to take off. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. He'll pull it on the read. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Firing deep. Makes the catch at the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with a football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Just a well-oiled offensive machine. They make the play, they get the spike, and now a chance to score before the break. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Just drives it between the uprights. That cuts into this deficit. It's now 20-10. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And holding on to a first-half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Annapolis. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Navy Marine Corps Memorial.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Weaver. How in the world did the offense retain possession? The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll give it to the back. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Wide open downfield. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
At the 17. And that's good enough for a first down.
They'll throw it from the red zone. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Backed up now, here's second and long.
Here we go.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. And the Hoosiers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And here comes the Navy offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. But I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. The score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. That's caught. It's McIntyre. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Navy will go back. Tap. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. Navy will have to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Fair catch, called for and made. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Wants to throw on third down. Caught close to the marker. It's McIntyre. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Big fullback's got it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend.
False start on offense.
So that is... There he goes! He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any can be mustered. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. The option look. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Give to the fullback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
the defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Looking to fire. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. He's got him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you've got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Bringing the heat. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Turning it on. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Grab near the sticks. It's McIntyre. It's a fumble. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And the Hoosiers headed quickly to the line.
Yankee blue. Yankee blue.
Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 or 4, and we are not going to complain.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. And he had just enough to will that one home. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
To the air on first down. Rushes on him. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Makes the grab. It's Gay. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. So with the late lead, they're ready to just